Because he said yesterday in the dry that Marc Marquez was by far the faster rider. They've clearly found something to get a bit more tyre life out of that Michelin rear tyre for the Yamaha. That's been their problem, of course, all year. Marquez is attacking at turn 4 and he's got through.
Not wanting to break a ride through turn 8, 6.5 laps to go up to Lucky Heights.
Well, this is it. This is Dylan's tip-off point. Like Michelin said, 20 laps into the race when the soft rear tyre might just start to have a little bit of excessive wear. So we're into perhaps the crunch stage of the race. Rossi up the inside of Vinales at turn 10.
Vinales almost alongside him. They're over the line. 6 laps to go here at Phillip Island. Rossi second, Vinales. You can see Zarco behind them. But Marquez, well, at the moment, he's not opening up the advantage. Where did Zarco come from there?
He rode around the outside of Vinales and there's almost contact between Vinales and
Zarco. Rossi is working, but they're all working so hard to make sure that Marquez does not open that advantage. There's a bit of a wobble from Rossi as they come up towards Siberia.
Yeah, Maverick Vinales lost 4 places there. This is on board. Look at that, he got his nose wiped. Big firm right now, you have to say.
Yeah, Rossi looks very comfortable in second place at the moment. Zarco, as always, absolutely giving it all. Andrea Iannone, we haven't seen Andrea Iannone ride like this on a Suzuki, but Marquez leads the way. They come through turns 11 and 12. On to the...
Really, really tight between Andrea Iannone and Johan Zarco at the southern loop. Iannone thought about a move, but then he knew there would be definite contact. Rossi there, you can see him, big twitch on that rear tyre as he came out on the gas from the southern loop. Is Rossi just struggling for a little bit of grip? They do get wheel spin issues at this stage of the race, do the Yamaha.
Here comes Zarco.
Here's of Marc Marquez, because it will just mean he can start breaking away at the front. His advantage now, Marquez, it's the biggest it's been for quite some time. He's almost 7/10 of a second quicker than Zarco, or up on Zarco as they drop down through Lucky Heights for the 23rd time of asking. In his debut year for the factory Yamaha team, Marc Marquez has definitely got the hammer down here in Phillip Island. He's just fired in his fastest lap of the race, a 1:30.001, 3/10 quicker than the man behind him, Johan Zarco. Marquez leads by just under 6.5 tenths.
Scott Redding in behind.
Andrea Dovizioso, Rossi up the inside of Zarco again at turn number 4. How many times have those two swapped places with brilliant overtakes into that 4th corner in this race?
And Iannone now closes right up on Johan Zarco as they come up over the Siberia left-hander.
I think Jack Miller and Alex Rins are...
Well, this is our look at Zarco from the rear wheel of the Yamaha Valentino Rossi. You see Iannone there in 4th place. Gives you to see what the gap is. They cross the line with 3 laps to go because Marquez has got that hammer down.
Remember that controversial race in 20 to a full second?
Just under a second, 3 laps to go. That is the gap from the helicopters you can see as they come around the Stoner corner. Rossi, Iannone, Zarco. Oh, if Andrea Iannone could put that Suzuki on the podium here. There
breakaway. He picked Rossi up at turn 4. Rossi had to run wide. Zarco swept through as well. Andrea Iannone, of course, going for personal glory. He couldn't give an iota about Marc Marquez at the front of this race.
It's all getting a little bit tight in this battle for the podium. Rossi, Iannone and Zarco. And he
would have going to Malaysia next weekend, and Marc Marquez now comes over the line at the end of lap 25. His advantage is up to 1.9 seconds. 2 seconds then now almost. Marquez leads.
What a race though it is for the final podium positions. There is Marquez, Zarco, Rossi now back into...
From Redding and Danny Pedrosa will not want to relinquish these 2 places. Rossi and Zarco get very, very close to touching again at turn 4.
I won't say they're handing it on a plate to Marquez because I think Marquez is quite capable of pulling away, but this is more like a Moto3 encounter, isn't it, for the battle for the podium position.
When you think about the way that...
Zarco following Rossi, Iannone coming under a fair bit of pressure now from Vinales. Crutchlow, Miller, Rins, Paul Espargaro, Bradley Smith. That is your top 10.
Last time out in Japan 1 week ago, Marc Marquez started the last lap in the lead of the race. It was the first time in his MotoGP career since 2013.
Side at the southern loop, here comes Zarco, no he's not, and Vinales right behind him. Somebody's going to be disappointed here. We ride with Dovizioso. Scott Redding, who leaves Ducati at the end of the season. There's no loyalty here, I can absolutely promise you. You also got a glimpse there of Danny Pedrosa.
Here's this three.
Try and take it on the brakes of Rossi, and Rossi, who rides defensively quite brilliantly, will know he's coming. Here we go. This is Marquez at the top of Lukey Heights. Surely he's going to win this Australian Grand Prix. But now then, look at this battle for second place. Here they come. He's got two hands, less one finger on that trophy. Marquez wins a magnificent race here in Australia.
Valentino Rossi wins an epic fight for second place. Johann Zarco pit.
Here is that fight. Well, this is Zarco and Rossi, and as they come out of that final corner, Zarco gets mugged by Maverick Vinales.
It's on the line by Maverick Vinales. Vinales takes third place by 100th of a second. Zarco for worse.
Well, it's been a bad day, but that is an absolute disaster.
Look at the faces in the factory Ducati team. They cannot believe it. That may be the final nail in Andrea Dovizioso's coffin for the World Championship this year, because what a crucial win by Marc Marquez on the lap. Yamaha's long barren run without a victory doesn't go to 4 races. It was the first time in 10 years they had not had a podium in 3 successive races, but Rossi puts that record straight, and Vinales taking third place from Johann Zarco right at the end of that race.
What a superb...
God, he could not have done anything more, could he, Johann Zarco? On board with Maverick Vinales, he almost actually took
Rossi, didn't he?
Second place from Rossi. The gap between the 3 Yamaha men over the line was less than 1/10 of a second. But that was a monumental day for the champion.
Got Redding, of course, who leaves Ducati at the end of the season, and Marc Marquez, his teammate Danny Pedrosa.
What a job by the KTM men as well. Pol Espargaro just getting the better of his teammate Bradley Smith. Well, it's been Dobby in dreamland this year, but that was a nightmare for Andrea Dovizioso. He has a good long look at that Michelin rim. Massive wheel spin as he tried to gun that factory Ducati down the Gardner Straight. It just would not hook up for him.
In the end, Johann Zarco had to finish off the podium. He got caught right at the finish there by Maverick Vinales. A great ride by the Moto2 World Champion. He looks...
Races, it's now 9 podiums in the last 10 for Marc Marquez. What a victory that was. He bided his time in the middle of that pack. You do wonder if it was a repeat of 2 years ago where he said he just backed off mid-race just to make sure there was not a lot of temperature in that front tyre. There was a bit of contact between Mark.
Crucial victory. He's well on course now to retain that MotoGP World Championship.